Welcome to sewing class. This is Annette Julie, and today we are working on a hand-rolled baby blind hem. So you're going to need your single ply thread and a 7x7 piece of muslin, some snippers, your wax, and you would have also wanted to already watch my video on how to prepare your thread and how to prepare your muslin. So let's go ahead and give this a nice press with our iron so it's nice and hot. And you want to take your muslin on the lengthwise grain. Here we have the arrows showing us it's lengthwise grain. And we're going to start rolling at one of the little corners, just a little baby bit. We're going to roll it. Just one of the corners, roll it in a little teeny bit. You can use a little wax on your fingers to start the rolling process. It's already started to curl. And you're just going to start at one corner, and you're going to roll that nice and tight in between your fingers. You can use some wax. Unfortunately, a little spit works as well. And you're going to roll up the full length of one of the sides, and then we're going to do a very small little baby blind hem. This is a method that was used quite often in the 1950s for beautiful silk scarves. For the edge, they were all hand done and they were all hand rolled. And like I said, a little bit of spit or a little bit of wax from your beeswax helps you to have a little tacky surface on your fingers to be able to actually roll this up. And you can see we have a nice tight rolled edge that wants to spring up there so far. We don't need it to roll way across, but it wants to just naturally do that because we've started the process. But we're going to end up keeping this about 1/8 of an inch. Look, we just have about another 2 inches more. Roll that up nice and tight in between your fingers. And we are not going to put an iron on this afterward. This is the natural shape that we are trying to attain without flattening with an iron. Don't put the iron on after and flatten. So I'm not the edge. Folding this up too nice and tight, rolling it up. Let's look. This looks pretty nice. Let's go ahead and even this out. Looks very nice. I want to make sure it's all the same tightness and making a nice long straight line. So you might have to do a little adjusting. We started at one end and went to the other, so it made it torque a little. So right now, maybe a little bit of back and forth help you to untorque it and make it not so much like a tornado, more like a straight line. Okay, that's looking nice. Now go ahead and grab your single ply thread, and you should have a couple of knots down there at the bottom. And we're going to start right at the bottom of that roll, and you're going to go ahead and put your needle in the end so we hide the knot right inside of that. So I'm going to start here. Going to go inside, get my knot right inside that little roll, and I'm going to allow it to roll back up with the thread already inside the end. Now we're going to come out and we're going to make little baby stitches where we catch the body of the garment and we catch a little bit of that baby roll at the same time But these are some of the smallest stitches you can make. We don't want them too large. And we don't want them to show too much on the other side. So we're going to catch, and we're going to go up about 1/4 inch, catch the body of the garment, catch the edge of that roll, and we're going to do this all the way to the other side, and we're going to attempt to hide the knot inside the little roll. And I did say attempt because it is a very small little roll that we made. So we're going to go up about that 1/4 inch, grab the body of the garment, the little edge of that roll, and we're just going forward with this stitch. And I didn't make any marks on this. This one I'm just eyeballing. So if you wanted to make marks, you would have wanted to make the marks prior to even starting to do the roll. Just want to get a little bit of the body of the garment, little teeny bit of that baby roll, moving up 1/4 inch approximately every time we go up. And we're going to try to have that look like it's a straight line. Quarter inch up on the edge, all the way to the other side. And this is single ply, so as this shortens and we have less, up goes the extra thread leg. This stitch will probably take you the longest out of all the samples because it's the smallest. Like I said, we're going to go all the way to the other end. Keep that nice and tight. Make it look like a straight line and small little dots on the other side. I'm going to finish my demo there. But you guys need to finish that whole line. And this is going to be our hand rolled baby blind hem. Make sure you write your name on it. And this is Annette Julie, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.